Hey, what's up, you guys? Today we're back with another virtual tour, and today we are in Hill Hall, and I have a special guest with me.
Hey guys, my name's Jessica. We're really excited to show you the central place in the Hill community.
Yeah, so Hill Hall is located between Legion Pool and Bolton Dining Commons. It's also really close to Tate and the MLC. It is a part of the Hill community. Is where it gets its name. And right now we're standing in the programming room, and Jessica, tell me a little bit about this room.
Yeah, so this is sort of a programming space. It's a public lobby. It's open to the public. You can come in whenever you want. There's a 24-hour desk immediately to the left. This is where residents will come if they lock themselves out of their room. Any resident in Church, Hill, Boggs, Mell, and Lipscomb will come here if they lock themselves out of their room. Also, if they have a package that doesn't fit in their mailbox, this is where they'll come to sign for that package. There's also some, you can check out different equipment. If you're moving in, this is where you would check out a mallet if you want to raise or lower your bed. And so it's kind of just a centralized place. Normally when the buildings are open, we have someone sitting here 24 hours a day. So there's always somebody sitting here, always somebody ready to help.
Right, and you can also go there for general questions as well.
Yeah. So if we move through this space, we're going to kind of touch on a couple different points. Right over here is the WEPA printing station. Spencer, what is a WEPA printing station?
Yeah, so the WEPA printing stations are scattered all throughout campus. They are little printing stations, so you don't have to bring your own printer to campus. You can just use your UGA ID in this little app, WEPA app, and you connect it to your UGA ID, and you download things straight from the cloud. It's really, really convenient because then you don't have to pay for toner or ink or paper or anything. It's all just right here, and it's just for a small fee.
Yeah. And it's right next to the mailboxes. So a special consideration about the Hill Community Mail System is they're physically in here in Hill Hall. These are all the mailboxes for individual residents. The other buildings, Church Hill, Boggs, Mell, and Lipscomb, they will also have their own mailboxes in their individual buildings, and that's where like small mail, whether it's letters or small packages, will fit. If there's a package that doesn't fit in your mailbox, it's going to be logged right here at Hill Hall. So if you're a resident in any of those five buildings, then this is where you'll come to pick up that package.
Yeah, and they'll send you a little email about that. Now we're going to make our way into the TV lounge, and here's where people will have bachelor watch parties. RAs will host little watch parties for events and stuff. There's also a community kitchen here, catering style, so if you want to make cookies at 3 a.m. with your best friends, then you can come do that. Or if you want to bake a cake, whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah, or if you want to live your best dreams of being a chef.
Yeah, go for it. And then also on my right is the mail room, and that is where our office assistants work, and they sort your mail and everything, so then you're able to access it.
So there's a lot of really good study space here. There's usually a lot of people walking, so it's kind of nice. You get a little bit of ambiance if you want to study and kind of have like sort of like a coffee shop vibe where there's a lot of people sort of talking, but you can sort of melt away into your work.
And here is our RHD office, so that is where he is located, and they take care of laundry.
Oh, yeah.
They take care of all of the other duties in here, so they watch over the RAs.
Yeah, they supervise the RAs. RHD stands for Residence Hall Director. So they're sort of the professional staff member that does all the maintenance and running of the entire building.
And here we have the laundry room with vending. So the laundry room is not coin operated. We do not provide detergent, so bring that. And it's a really great place to come get you a snack at 3 a.m. if you don't want to leave the building. And yeah, also a nice little folding table there for your use. And that is the only laundry room in the building.
Yeah, so Church, Hill, Boggs, Mell, and Lipscomb are all pretty small communities. They have about 160 residents that live here. So there's only one laundry room. It's in a central location, and they're in each of the buildings.
Yeah. And also, it's important to note that all of the buildings in Hill Community are almost identical. So the room styles are the exact same. The most predominant style is double with community bath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you get a tour of Hill Hall, you're also really kind of getting a bargain. You're getting a tour of Church, Boggs, Mell, and Lipscomb too.
Yeah. Now we're going to make our way into one of the rooms. We're here on the second floor now. Alright, so now we're walking into one of the rooms. Each room comes with these lovely floor-to-ceiling storage space. So you have the two closets, and then these two little bins that slide. Jessica's going to demonstrate here.
So this is a great place to put things that maybe you need, but you don't necessarily need to have access to all the time. Extra cleaning products, extra beauty products, whatever that works.
Yeah, and you can put your beds however you would like. This is the most common setup in these spaces, but the mattresses are twin XL, so that's important to note. And then also you get your own in-room sink. So if you wanted to put water in your ramen, or if you needed to brush your teeth, or whatever needs, you have a sink right there instead of having to walk down to the community bath. Also, the desks are really large, and you have all this extra space. So a lot of students put like fabric up, or
back here on this back wall, people like to personalize it. Photos of family members or pictures of some of their friends, and it's kind of cool that it's enclosed because you can really utilize like the vertical space and the horizontal space to be able to maybe even bring little shelving units or something to just really personalize it and make it the best study space for you.
I've actually seen people bring like little magnets to put up here because this is metal.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so this is metal, so magnets are a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great way to
Personalize your space.
Yeah.
And there's in-room temperature control per usual.
Yep, so you can decide if you want it to be an icy tundra or nice and tropical getaway. Right now we're going into the community bath. So there are 2 entrances in the community bath, one on either side. There's another hallway with other residents on the other side of the building. And there are showers on one side and then toilets on the other. Sinks, so you would want to bring all of your stuff with you. Typically students will bring a shower caddy to kind of transport their shampoos and conditioners and toothpaste and all of that. But pretty standard, big space.
And they each shower has this little bench and a little towel rack for your convenience.
Yeah, absolutely. The community baths get cleaned every single day during the weekdays, and then they get cleaned once on the weekends. And if we come out on the other side, we're actually going to walk over to one of the study spaces. So this study space would be behind the access doors. You'd have to type your PIN on the first floor to actually get here. And residents will come here to study. They'll take a break from classes. Sometimes RAs or CAs will do programs in here if they want a more intimate setting. But it's kind of just another alternative to studying at your desk if you're the type of person that really likes to be able to get out of the room and study. Nice, strong, sturdy tables, lots of outlets.
Right.
You're good. And good Wi-Fi connection too.
Yeah. Or if you or if like your roommate is going to sleep early and you're the kind of person that really enjoys studying late, those spaces are really great for that as well.
Good point.
Might even make some friends.
That's true. So now we are walking up to the 3rd floor, and we're going to show you the exact same space, but it's just up on the 3rd floor. And this space is what we call supplemental housing. So you'll notice on the Hill Hall page, if you go to our website, that it says that there is supplemental spaces in Hill Hall. What supplemental space is really just where you take a lounge, so it's a much bigger area, not like a traditional room, and it's transformed into student living space. This is meant to be a temporary space until like a more traditional space becomes available. But residents who live here, they still have all the same sort of furniture that they would have if they were living in a different room. Desk chair, trash can, twin XL beds that are in bunk style. They get a closet and a dresser. And if they stay in this space, they also get a 25% reduction in their rate until they're able to move to a more traditional space. So if you see the term supplemental housing, this is what it looks like. We also have a really great video from a student who lived in supplemental housing, who created sort of like a vlog style video. And it's on YouTube, so you can check it out and see. She had a really positive experience. So
Right. It gives people the summer camp vibe until they can find a more temporary space.
Or a more permanent space.
Yeah, more permanent.
Yes. Yeah.
If you saw to my right back there, we have these water bottle filling stations, and those are located all throughout campus. And it's a way for housing to promote sustainability. So bring your metal water bottles when you come to campus and fill those up, because there's actually a filter in that system, and there's a little water bottle counter, so it tells you like how many water bottles we have saved. And it's just a really great initiative that housing has taken in order to provide a more sustainable environment.
Yeah. All right, so now we are back on the first floor. No elevators in the lower 5 buildings, but that's okay. And so we're back where we started.
Yeah.
A lot of residents really love that these buildings are smaller, and so it kind of gives you a more intimate feel whenever you're interacting with other residents. And Spencer, if people have more questions about Hill Hall specifically or the Hill community, where can they go?
Yeah, so you can go to housing.uga.edu to find out more information about the Hill community and other living spaces.
Amazing! Thank Thanks for joining us today, guys. Have a
Bye.
good day. Bye.